More stories about the election as the process continues.
The Chinese government is bringing poverty relief to Tibet, but at the same time trying to strip away the Tibetans' religious freedom. So, Hannah Harris, why are these happening at the same time?
Well, Brian, it's China's attempt to shift from the spiritual to the material.
Let's be clear, a poverty alleviation campaign should have nothing to do with people's right to their religious freedom. I think it's very clear that Chinese authorities have seen Tibetans' religion, language, culture, traditions, ways of life as a threat primarily to the kind of political loyalty the party expects from people.
She's talking about the Chinese Communist Party, which wants to move Tibet away from its deeply religious history of Buddhism. For centuries, Tibetans were devoted to their political and spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama. China sent troops to seize the region in 1950 in what Beijing called a peaceful liberation. The Dalai Lama fled after a failed uprising, and Tibetans used to display his portrait in their homes, but those are now banned. And in their place, Chinese President Xi Jinping.
I have the leader's portrait bigger than my family portraits out of politeness, because we don't have the same rights as leaders. I would not dare to sit down with them.
41-year-old Sonam Tempa was one of the few Tibetans allowed to speak to the press on a recent organized media tour, the only way journalists are allowed in the region. The government relocated Tempa and his family 25 miles away from his hometown in the mountains. Why? Well, government officials say the project was aimed at moving people away from areas not considered suitable for life and bringing them down to lower land. Before moving, Sonam says he was an ordinary villager with no livestock and land. Now he says he and his family make more than $12,000 a year, and he's too busy with work to practice his religion. Just what China intended, it seems.
Would you